Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer back with another video. And today I'm going to be featuring T10 aircraft carrier, special T10 aircraft carrier, Malta. Malta is a freemium carrier which you can get for 264k gold if I'm not wrong. And I totally believe it's one of the best carriers in the game. And I'm featuring this game because it's the best game that I have. Like in recent games that I played in this ship, and Malta obviously has basically all tools to deal with each and every ship in the game. I mean, considering that it has AP bombs that are basically good on any target, and obviously they are extremely ridiculous, pretty much broken actually against light cruisers. You can just smash a whole lot of ships with that. The first target is somehow Annapolis, and as you can see, 8.5k damage. Just use just casually gone through the Annapolis defensive area, and there it is. So I mean, the AP bombers are really tanky, considering they have 38,000 HP, man. It's full 3 attack flights, and you have a whole lot of damage. Midway, obviously I was not expecting being against aircraft carrier right now, because Midway has nothing going for me, but you will see that how much you can do damage to a Midway carrier. And as you can see, 14 penetration, I probably did like 20k damage, 21k damage. So yeah, you can just shave off his almost the 1/3 of his HP in a carrier. So Malta is also really effective against dealing with aircraft carriers. It can snipe them really well with AP bombers and torpedo bombers, especially against Midway FDR. Like having 85mm deck is not enough to bounce or make these AP bombs non-pen. For example, Hakuryu has a thicker armor deck compared to Midway, so it will not going to have penetration damage. So they will be all shatters or non-pens. So, well, there is one difference at least when you are trying to drop Midway compared to Hakuryu. In this case, it's an arms race mood as well. So, and the Shuriken is for some reason definitely playing crazy aggressive, and that's what typical Shuriken player that I've seen in this game does. But well, at least in a carrier game, it becomes really hard. So I got 3 torpedo hits, and you can see the damage. We got the damage buff, so the damage is really high right now. Like it's almost 6,500 alpha damage, which basically can just shave Shuriken HP like crazy. And as you can see, each torpedo does almost 4.6k, so that's really cleaning up his HP hard. But Shuriken obviously pushing like a madman, trying to get the gap, which I think he might not be able to. Oh, never mind, he did actually. but still, creating your ship for just a buff completely makes no sense. But well, we have these thinking man's action game players here, so who am I to judge? So there are very strong ships out there. I mean, in terms of Gudaliu, Annapolis, obviously they are out there. I have my division mates which are both in Edgar. That's also the funniest thing about this game. So I have the best division really. If I look at the situation, like Edgars are amazing, and under some situation Edgar can be really strong. Obviously, Annapolis defensive A, Gudaliu defensive A, and even fighter plane that it has. So I just lost a whole lot of squad here, but that's okay, because Malta is also one of the carriers that actually have a whole lot of planes on the deck. Like the region time is amazing as well, but the planes on the deck is really high as well, which is amazing about the Malta. Malta torpedo bombers are basically having 4 torpedo bombers with the 1 strike, and they have 3 attack runs. So that's what usually carriers have, like 3 attack runs, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, usually 3. In this case, Malta has really decent damage, but their spread is slightly wider. So, I mean, just to make them sort of balanced, if a guy trying to, you know, turn out or turn in, so there's that balancing factor going for it. But that does not really make me, you know, think not to shoot or drop, you know, Gudaliu or, you know, the strong AA ships here. So I just want to kill the Gudaliu as much as possible, as fast as possible, I would say. And that's what's exactly going to happen. So he's dead here, because this could be a, you know, harm or problematic thing here. And besides the Gudaliu, there's Musashi, which basically have tier highway. Like I have plane that is in red, but Musashi is so bad that I think he might not be able to shut down my red plane, which is having less than 25% HP. But look at that, all 4 torpedo hits. I'm going to land. So I mean, oh no, never mind. Musashi just got death because he does not have detonation flag. I don't know what he did wrong here, but he just lost his HP like that easy, not having detonation flag. So that's why boys and girls have detonation flags. They are really essential for the game, especially for the event battleships. Otherwise, if this happens, don't be surprised. Okay, so now as you can see, I lost a whole lot of squad here, but still I have AP bombers almost full. Like, and the CV has the fighter plane, but I don't know, honestly didn't care, because I just want to kill the Annapolis here. Annapolis is gonna be a problem here, so I just trying as much as possible to do something about the Annapolis, and that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, never mind. The Midway actually have not having a whole lot of planes in that arsenal left here, so I still able to, you know, strike him and didn't get that much losses. Obviously, Annapolis bowing AP bombs, amazing, really good. Like look at that. Probably going to get good plus 10,000 damage. So very versatile. The AP bombers are amazing, very versatile. And if you go and look at the spotting damage, it's 191k spotting damage in just 8 minutes into the game. The game is not over, and it seems like they're having ships lead, buffs lead. They also have buffs advantage, ships advantage. So things are not really looking good. Our 2 Edgars are very much in trouble if the battleships will push into the cap. And obviously the Duncan and the Booster and Mecklenburg are just, I don't know, for some reason focusing on Annapolis out there. So I know that I have to kill the Annapolis, otherwise they're just gonna waste their time, and this Annapolis is just gonna keep reversing and just use the islands. And he's doing a good job because he's just blocking them here. But obviously with my spotting, because he's able to get reversed so much, I think he might die, and that's why I just not really going to, go and drop him. Hunter, as you can see, he's for some mind-boggling reason, reversing. At least he popped it defensive after reversing. But well, the buff right now, the HP buff and the heal buff with the damage buff, the damage is just pretty high. As you can see, like 4 torpedo hits, and with 3 buffs, your damage is like it's somewhere else, man. And with the arms race, Malta gets pretty insane, like ridiculous. I've used the torpedo bombers and bombers a whole lot and did like 198k damage in just almost 10 minutes. I can showcase some rockets. Rockets are really not the best squad out of all, because the rockets are good against destroyers, but not so good against cruisers. You can do some damage to cruisers on superstructure. 28mm pen is not impressive. The battleships are obviously can take a lot of damage because of the bigger superstructure, but that's probably it. Just using it just to have some recycling of the planes, because I haven't used these planes at all. I might thought, okay, let's just spot the ships and just throw some throw some rockets away here and there and see what happens. I mean, Clausewitz, luckily got a fire, but these planes are still very tanky, as you can see. I can easily manage to get strikes, but considering it's also arms race, that's what typically you can expect. The damage right now is just too high right now. Like 3 damage buffs makes Malta is pretty insane. Like there's no chance that even if enemy team have a lot of HP, that buff just makes it insane. As simple as that. Still 6 versus 6. The game is still not over. Call for Johann, Clausewitz using the islands, Brest even using the islands really well. But when you are using the islands, carriers are the worst nightmare. And in this case, that's exactly going to happen. In this case, I was thinking of dropping Loria. Where are you, Loria? So there's that. Could have dropped the Clausewitz out there, but I find the Loria to be easy target. And got 2 torpedo hits, Flood, and Loria. I don't know, he's playing like super aggressive. Just realized I have to play aggressive, and because of exactly that, I didn't manage to get the other set on his ship. But that's okay, right? Already got on the combat scout, 216,000 spotting damage, which is mind-boggling at the moment. 202k damage. The damage output after 10 minutes gotten a bit low, like I was not able to do a whole lot of damage because I've just used rockets, and then the targets are here and there, not in a perfect spot to deal a whole lot of damage. But still, spotting damage is just ticking, and there's a Brest that is now very vulnerable. I mean, almost has, well, it does not have any HP left really, so it's going to be just a free kill. And there is Call for Johann that I also have to kill, and because he's sort of beast, and the AB bombers, they have really good pen. You can just have some good penetration damage regardless of how much HP he has, and with this damage buff you can just massively going to get really good value out of this. Like look at that, boom, 18,000 damage, Kraken unleashed, and like Call for Johann is dead like this fast, and the game is over literally. The Clausewitz dead, and Call for Johann with 18,000 HP cannot deal with that much alpha damage, arms race buff. So Malta is amazing. There is, however, as you can see in this game, we don't have any light cruiser in the game, so if we could have a light cruiser here and there, that would be even more hilarious, because I can able to showcase you how broken these AB bombs are when dealing with Minotaur, Austin, Jinan. Like they just eat damage like crazy. I mean, and with this damage buff, they could have easily depth struck full HP. All of those ships, like literally no chance. No matter what, even if they have super hits. So, as you can still see, torpedo bombers, I have like still decent amount of torpedo bombers. AP bombers you still have in the in the deck, and the rockets plane as well. So I mean, Malta planes restoration time along with this amount of reserves in the deck just makes it very forgiving. Like in terms of if you even throw some planes here and there, it does not matter. You still have tons of planes to use and cycle. So arms race obviously makes it even more absurd, because of if you can get the better restoration time with the restoration buff, as you can see with the reload thingy, we also have gotten that. So we are also reloading our planes relatively faster than normal game. Anyways, I hope you liked the video and enjoyed it a whole lot. The Malta, if you don't have the Malta, I would recommend you to buy one because it's simply one of the best T10 aircraft carrier. Every single tool it has to deal with, actually everything, like light cruisers, basically nightmare. Cruisers, battleships, you can easily deal with torpedo bombers. Rockets, destroyers, you can do good damage with rockets regardless. And about these torpedo bombers, you can also do these U-turn patterns with the torpedo bombers as well, which makes battleship life even more harder. So, well, you can see a ton of achievements. That's the 6 kills as well. Definitely recommend Malta. One of the best carriers in the game. Great ship. Personal score, obviously, because I'm in a division, general offensive, Confederate Kraken, devastating strike on that poor Musashi, combat scout, high caliber, team score, 2.9k base XP. Like, that's very unusual for carriers. You cannot get a whole lot of base XP, but since it's an arms race gave a whole lot of damage buff to my planes as well, so it is possible under that situation. Otherwise, not so much. Edgar played really well with me. Our other Edgar just unfortunately died, but we still did good carry. And I mean, if you have Edgars in the division, what possibly can go wrong? Like, even if our team is trying hard, we still are trying harder with this sort of division. Detail report: poor Musashi got depth struck. 3 torpedo hits is enough for him. Midway, obviously, gotten damaged by those AP bombs. If you look at the AP bombs, they did like 20.6k damage. That's really impressive. Thunder is dead. Call for Johan. And Annapolis, obviously, it was a pain in the neck. So we just dealt with him perfectly. And we won the game for the team. I hope you liked the video and enjoyed it. And if you do, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna add more videos and will add a whole lot more carrier videos and other classes as well. So take care and peace out.